What's up, guys? It's B Wade. I have 5 MLB plays for y'all for Friday. I'm going to walk through those picks with you and show you the research, the data, why I decided to put my money on these picks, and you guys can decide to tail if you want. You can fade, leave them alone, whatever. But I'm going to show you my process and how I go through them and decide what I'm going to take. Looking at today's picks, Thursday. So the three-man we just missed. We hit two of them, and then the third pick ended up chalking. And then our other two-man, both players were in the Braves-Phillies game, which went into a rain delay in the 6th inning, which fucked up a couple of my slips. So that slip's still active. I don't know what's happening with that. We did cash one of the slips in VIP that I gave out for better using the discounts, the free picks, guys. Better is one of the best apps out there. They give us 2 to 3 discounted picks and free picks every day. We got Ja Morant for free today, over half a point. Jesus Luzardo over 4.5 strikeouts. That cash, like, they continue to give us some of the best payouts, and they're going to give you up to $250 for free when you sign up using code BWADE. If you don't use better, you need to use it. If nothing else, for the promos and to take advantage of that sign up bonus, when you use code BWADE, make any size deposit, send me a screenshot on Instagram and I'll hook you up with a free week of VIP. It's that easy, guys. You need to take advantage of these promos. They are the best out there. Speaking of VIP, there's 2 ways to get in. Like I just said, you can sign up on one of the apps that I tell you about, Better, Sleeper, Underdog, any of those using my code. Take a screenshot, send it to me on Instagram, and I'll hook you up with a free week. Or if you already have the apps, you don't want them, you can't get them, whatever, you can always just use code NBA in the checkout. You're going to get 80% off. Both are great options, whichever one you like. Giving away a signed Paolo Banchero jersey this month. I do a giveaway every month on this channel. I'll tell you more about that later in the video, so stick around. Let's start getting into these picks, though. We're starting out with Juan Soto, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Going back to the well, guys, he burnt us yesterday where he missed this. On the season, he's gone over this in 9 out of 12 games. He is consistently showing why he gets paid the big bucks. And it's a good matchup for him, not great, but he's 2 for 6 against JP Sears. So he's seen him before. He hits them decently well. In general, he 278 against lefties. 288 in general, so not a big difference, but he actually hits Sears a little bit better. And when we look at it, guys, he had hit it in 6 straight. He missed on the last game. He hasn't missed this more than 1 game in a row, right? He hasn't gone back-to-back games where he's gone under 1.5, so I feel confident. I'm taking Soto over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. The value is there. Then I'm taking Vinny Pasquantino. So we're starting out with him over half a hit. He's 50-50 on this on the year, but this is the matchup of the day for me. When we look at pitcher matchups, he is 6 for 8 against Tanner Bybee with 2 home runs, right? So that's probably 2 or 3 games that he's faced him. And he's got 6 hits and 2 bombs. I love this play, guys. So I'm taking over half a hit and pairing that with Juan Soto, and that's going to be our safe play for about 2.5x. But then I'm also going to take a home run shot, and we're going to go Vinny Pasquantino over 4.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. We can see he's done it twice this year already. He has those games where he goes off, and looking at how he's played against Bybee before, going 6 for 8, 2 bombs, 3 RBIs, I think this could be another one of those games. And so I'm going to throw half a unit on this, guys, for 8.5x. The safe pick for 2.5x that I feel really confident in, and then the home run shot for 8.5x, guys. I like both of them. Of course, the 8.5x has a lesser chance of hitting, but I still think there's value there. It has a much better chance than 12% of hitting, which is what this is valued at. So check both of these out, guys. I put them both in on Sleeper. Sleeper is one of my favorite apps. They give us lines really early, tons of different props to play, the ability to toggle lines up and down, tons of promos, and then their sign-up bonus. So their sign-up bonus is changing on Friday. So if you're watching this Friday, it's changing at some point today. Right now, when you make a $5 deposit and bet using code BWADE, they're going to give you $55 in free bets. Free money. All you have to do is make 1 deposit and make a $5 bet. That is super easy and one of the best promos out there. On Friday, they are changing it. and you're just going to get your first deposit doubled up to $100. So if you're going to make a larger deposit, this new one's actually better. If you deposit $75, $100, they double it. So you're going to get more value. If you wanted to only make, a $5, $10 deposit, then the one that's live up until early on Friday is probably a better option. Either way, both great sign-up bonuses for a fantastic app. They're going to give you free money. And then when you do, take a screenshot, send it to me. I'll hook you up with that free week of VIP, and you'll get all of my picks for the next week, guys. On top of that, signed Paolo jersey. I'm going to start doing MLB jerseys here in the next month or two once we shift into baseball season. So if you have, first off, to be entered, all you have to do is like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. And if there's somebody's jersey that you want me to give away with an autograph on it, let me know down below in the comments, and that'll count as your entry for the Paolo jersey, and it'll let me know who you want, and maybe I'll pick that jersey up to give away next month. But make sure to like, subscribe, drop that comment so you're entered to win the Paolo jersey, guys. It's just my way of saying thank you to y'all. Let's get into these next 3 picks. We're going Francisco Lindor, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. So he's hit this in 6 out of the last 8 games. And when we look at him against JP Sears, right, Soto's 2 for 6. Lindor is 3 for 6 with a home run and 3 RBIs in those matchups. He hit Sears really well. He has come on strong, right? He had a not so great start to the season in that Houston series. No hits, 1 RBI. That was it. But since then, he's gotten at least a hit in every single game. And then he's gone over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs in 6 out of those 8. So I love the odds of him continuing to stay strong. Having Soto in that lineup with him definitely helps to jumpstart that offense. And so we're going Lindor over. We're taking Mitchell Parker over 16.5 outs. This is just too low. Look, he's faced Philadelphia and Arizona this year already. 2 of the best lineups, or at least 2 of the best offenses. I think they're 2 of the best lineups as well in baseball. And he's finished the 6th inning against both of them. He's gone for 18 and 19 outs against them. 2024, he was 50-50 on this. But he already started this year out well, and he's going up against Miami. Like, there's nothing about that lineup that scares me. And when you look, the only players that have ever faced Mitchell Parker before on their lineup, none of them have gotten a hit off of him. We're looking at an aggregate of 11, 13, 16 at-bats with 0 hits against Mitchell Parker in that lineup. So I love for him to be able to stay in through the 6th inning here, and I am taking Parker over 16.5 outs, and then we're going Tanner Bybee under 17.5 outs. So he stayed under this in both games so far this year, Kansas City and the Angels. He already got pulled early against Kansas City here. He got pulled with 1 out left in the 6th inning, so right under this line. He actually pitched well that game. You can see he didn't give up any runs against Kansas City. He left the game. It was a shutout. He got absolutely torched against the Angels, giving up 7 runs in that start. When we look at 2024, let's get back to outs. He only finished the 6th inning in 37% of his starts. Only 13 out of 35 starts did he finish that 6th inning on the mound. And I mean, you look at just the data tells me it's not going to happen. Like, anything can happen when you bet on it, but we bet on odds, we bet on value. And I see value here in Tanner Bybee going under, not over, 17.5 outs. Especially this Royals offense, I think, is primed to probably go off here soon. They have a solid lineup. They've been a little bit iffy to start the year. Some of these players hit Tanner Bybee well, especially Pasquantino, Furman, and so I'm taking Tanner Bybee under 17.5 outs, especially when you look at the fact he just got torched by the Angels, and he has the ability to really get rocked. When we look last year, at the end of the year in the playoffs against New York, he got taken out after 4 outs. So we're fading Bybee at 17.5 outs. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 5.3x for this on Underdog. Underdog puts their lines up early. I have tons of props to pick from. They give us a bunch of different promos. Like, I got a 60% payout boost yesterday, or right? And they have like $50 to $100 maxes on them. They're not really low, so you throw $50 or $100 on a slip with a 60% payout boost and hit, like that's gonna make you an extra $300 or $400. On top of that, their sign up bonus is one of the best out there, where they will double your first deposit up to $1,000 when you use code BWADE. As most other apps are only going to do it up to $100, Underdog's going up to $1,000, so you really have an opportunity to max that out and get a lot of money out of it. Sign up, use code BWADE, get that free money, and then send me a screenshot on Instagram, and I'll hook you guys up with that free week of VIP, and you can start tailing all of our picks. Guys, I appreciate y'all watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you can be entered to win that signed Paolo jersey. I appreciate you. Let's make some money.